Have you ever been in a situation where a small, repetitive annoyance just slowly, meticulously grinds away at your patience until you feel like you might spontaneously combust? That simmering irritation, building with every single repetition, until all you can do is react? Well, buckle up, because today's story is a deep dive into that exact feeling, set in the most unlikely of battlegrounds, the apartment gym. Before we plunge into this dramatic tale of clanging weights and quiet confrontation, do me a solid, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment below with your own gym etiquette pet peeves. It really helps us bring more of these captivating Reddit stories to you. So, imagine this, it's another early morning. My wife and I, both in our mid-30s, are at our apartment gym. It's a pretty standard setup, not massive, but enough to get a decent workout in. We're regulars, so we know the drill, and usually, it's a pretty chill, respectful environment. Our routine often involves the cable machine. It's got two sides, two separate weight stacks, two sets of handles. We typically grab one side, maybe set up a bench, and we're totally cool if someone else hops on the other side. Shared space, shared understanding, right? That's usually how it goes. This particular morning started like any other. We were deep into our sets, moving at our own pace, the quiet hum of the machines and the occasional soft clink of weights being placed down gently. Then, he arrived. A guy, probably in his 20s or early 30s, came over to the empty side of the cable machine. He popped in his AirPods, the kind with the serious noise-canceling capabilities, and started his workout. No big deal, right? Plenty of room for everyone. But then, it started. After his very first set, he just let go. The handles flew up with a violent thwack, and the entire stack of weights crashed down with an earth-shattering slam. It wasn't a gentle thud, it was a full-on, ear-splitting explosion of metal against metal. The kind that makes you jump, that rattles your teeth, and sends a tremor through the floor. My wife and I exchanged a quick, wary glance, but neither of us said anything. Maybe it was just a one-off, a momentary lapse, we thought. Everyone makes a mistake now and then. But it wasn't a mistake. It was a pattern. After his second set, slam. After his third set, slam. Each time, the sheer force of the impact seemed to echo off the walls of the relatively small gym, completely shattering the peaceful atmosphere. It was loud. I mean, truly, undeniably, obnoxiously loud. If he'd been across the gym, maybe, just maybe, I could have tuned it out, blended it into the general gym background noise. But he was right next to us. His elbow was practically in my peripheral vision, and with every crash, my concentration, my peace of mind, just evaporated. Inside, I was having an internal wrestling match. Part of me was screaming, "Say something. This is ridiculous. Who does this in an apartment gym?" But another part of me, the part that hates confrontation, was whispering, "Don't be that guy. Just ignore it. He'll be done soon. You don't want to make things awkward." My wife was clearly feeling it too. I could see her subtly flinching with each impact, her brow furrowed slightly. The tension in the air was palpable, almost as loud as the slamming weights themselves. 5 sets. He did 5 full sets, and after every single one, the weights slammed down with that same deafening force. 5 separate crashes that felt less like an accident and more like a deliberate act of sonic warfare against anyone within earshot. And all the while, he was oblivious, ensconced in his noise-canceling bubble, probably enjoying his workout tunes. That was part of the frustration. Did he even realize how loud it was? Or did he just not care? Finally, after that 5th, soul-rattling slam, something in me just snapped. The polite part of my brain, the part that wanted to craft a perfectly worded, gentle request, totally short-circuited. I took a deep breath, mustered what I thought was a calm tone, and turned to him. "Excuse me," I said, my voice probably a little sharper than I intended, "can you not slam the weight?" As soon as the words left my mouth, a wave of immediate regret washed over me. I'd meant to say something softer, something like, "Hey, do you mind setting the weight down gently? Or could you try to control the descent a bit more?" But in the heat of the moment, with 5 slams echoing in my ears, it came out as a direct, almost accusatory command. "Can you not slam the weight?" It felt harsh. It felt less like a question and more like an order. He pulled out one of his AirPods, his face a complete mixture of emotions. There was a flash of surprise, then maybe a flicker of embarrassment, or perhaps even a hint of indignation. It was hard to tell. He didn't say anything, didn't offer an apology, Didn't make an excuse. He just looked at me, a silent beat hanging in the air. Then, he put his AirPod back in, finished his next set, and to my surprise, he set the weights down gently. Quietly. The silence after that controlled descent was almost deafening in comparison to the previous cacophony. He completed one more quiet set, then gathered his things, and without another word, left the gym. And that was it. Just like that, he was gone. The gym instantly felt quieter, more peaceful. My wife gave me a look that was a mix of relief and, dare I say, a little bit of concern. As the initial rush of adrenaline wore off, the self-doubt started to creep in. Was I the asshole here? He was almost done anyway. Maybe he had just a couple more sets. Did I make him incredibly uncomfortable? Did I ruin his workout for what, in the grand scheme of things, was just a noisy annoyance? The worst part is, this isn't a massive commercial gym where you might never see someone again. This is our apartment gym. He's a regular. Which means we will see each other again. Probably soon. And now, I'm left with this nagging feeling that I've created an awkward situation, an unspoken tension between us. Will he glare at me from across the room? Will he avoid the gym when he sees my car? Or worse, will he go back to slamming weights, just to spite me? I just wanted a peaceful workout, but I'm worried I've ended up making an enemy instead. So, I turn to you. Was I wrong to say something? Was my delivery too harsh, even if my intention was good? Or are there simply unwritten rules of gym etiquette that everyone, AirPods or not, should adhere to? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Your input helps me understand these situations better, and honestly, just sharing helps get it off my chest. And hey, if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more real-life dramas from the internet. Until next time, stay civil out there, even when the weights are crashing down around you.